Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, October 23rd, 2018 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I commit to remembering my power. And welcome to Scorpio. The sun will shift into Scorpio today at, 4:22 a.m. Pacific time. And as I was looking at this astro, I was like, holy moly, today is a power keg day. Today is a day where we really need to be aware of our power and what we think is powerful. And this Sun in Scorpio cycle is kicking off or finalizing a year where we've been really looking to shift our empowerment, working to expand in our power with Jupiter moving through the sign of Scorpio, and Jupiter through this time of Sun in Scorpio is going to be finishing up. So now is really the time to make sure that you've got these lessons in power. And like I said, we build on this from Libra, because when you are out of balance, when you are all young, you may feel powerful, but you're not truly in your full power. If you are all yin, you may even feel very powerful, but you're still not in that full place of power. It is through finding that balance that we do get into our true power. It is also in recognizing your shadows, recognizing your darkness, not hiding from those places. When you hide from something, you give your power to it, because there's a part of you that's like, I'm not strong enough to deal with this. So through these next few weeks, as Venus retrogrades through Scorpio, as Mercury finishes up its process in Scorpio and begins preparing for its retrograde, which will come back into Scorpio, and as Jupiter finishes up its process in Scorpio, we are being called to face our power on this next level. Face our power by finding the balance, coming into balance with our light and darkness, working with our yin and yang energies, and really being aware. What are you giving your power? How are you feeding your power into the world? I love the things that remind us, like what you buy in the world, you put your money into, and it's like an upvote for that. So what are you putting your money into? What are you giving that level of power into? What are you giving your control to? What rules do you follow? Whose word, whose advice do you listen to? Where do you feed this power into? And becoming very aware of it. Now, like I said, today's a power keg day. Part of the power keg energy is that we are building into this full moon. The full moon is going to be on Wednesday morning. And I was looking at the Sabian symbol and I was like, oh my God, it's so perfect. The Sabian symbol for Taurus, 1 degree, which is where the full moon energy is a clear mountain stream. And that's what I believe really is when we are feeding into true power. It is like a clear mountain stream coming from spirit through us, because we are in that alignment with our soul, with God, source, universe, spirit, whatever you want to call it. We're in alignment with that. And it is a clear stream. There isn't static. There isn't the conditioning. There aren't the shoulds. Or there might be those things, but they kind of like fall away from the light of this clear stream. And I love the keynote for the Sabian symbol, the pure, uncontaminated, and spontaneous manifestation of one's own nature. Here we see life substance in its original dynamic form as it's emerged from its spiritual source. And so that's what we want to tap into as part of tuning into our power. Now, let's be fair. Scorpio energy, it has a lot of work. Scorpio energy is a lot of work. There is the process of transformation, death and rebirth that comes with Scorpio energy, the phoenix process. And this truly comes when we bring awareness to the shadows, to what comes up, to those places where we give our power away. So part of being in this power energy is bringing our awareness to it and finding how we need to work with these parts of ourselves. Scorpio is not something to fear. It's a very powerful, necessary part of the alchemy of the zodiac. So commit to remembering your power and really take note daily how you're working with your power. And hopefully I will be able to bring light to that. Now, as we build into this full moon, which can bring emotions, we've definitely got some power keg energies, like I said. It's interesting because Scorpio is a water sign, and Scorpio is not afraid to go into the depths. The depths of the sea. I was just seeing if I had any water cards. I do. I have this card, the Trust card, but I don't have, I thought I had In the Flow, but I don't. Scorpio is not afraid to go into the depths, but Scorpio energy, I feel like it's like the fieriest of the water signs. So there's an element of fire that comes with Scorpio. I think that's the element of fire or the element of protection that can come up when our wounds or shadows or inner rage or volcanoes are touched. Now, in the background, we have high electrical energy going on. Uranus is perigee, which means it's the place in its orbit where it's closest to the Earth. And the Sun is actually going to oppose Uranus in and through this energy today at 0 degrees. That's 0 degrees, which is like pure potentiality. So Uranus is very activated. Uranus bringing that electrical energy. So it's like water plus fire plus like lightning. It's like a storm. It's an electrical storm that could easily catch on fire, which is why you need to tend to your volcanoes. You need to tend to your power so that you utilize this power and that you don't unleash it in an unhealthy manner across the planet. What we want to do is work with this power energy within us to create peace, to bring that balanced state of harmony, but we have to find it in ourselves. And today, this energy could definitely poke and prod at the wounds, at those places where you don't feel free, where you don't feel powerful, where you have the wounds that need to be looked at, worked at, on, and healed. So be very aware of that. The moon in Aries. Whew, moon in Aries, building into this full moon energy is also feeding into the power keg. This moon in Aries is meeting up today with Mars. Hey, Mars in Aquarius, Mars in that electrical energy. Again, there is electrical fires, electrical currents. This could spur us to the most amazing, powerful works of service, works of passion in our lives, but it can also ignite the places where we don't feel powerful, those hidden places, the places where we have felt suppressed and subjugated and all those kinds of energies within us, and we might feel like blowing. Again, you may want to push against something that you feel has done it for you, but the better energy would be to go in and shift this within you so that you're not passing the trauma, passing the wound. So be very aware of that. Moon in Aries is also meeting with Pluto, because why not? Because why not have a full power keg day? So the moon in Aries is going to square, bring resistance against that Pluto. Where are you feeling the change around your I am energy? Where do you get stuck? This isn't me, this is because of them. Again, passing the blame. There's always a place where we can take personal responsibility, and that's a place of power. To take that responsibility brings us into our power. When you can bring around the place where you have interacted with this energy, look into that. Be willing to show up for yourself in that place. And then, like I said, the Sun will oppose Uranus. Uranus is bringing this stuff up, and the Sun in Scorpio is like, I see you. I will light you up. Let's work on this stuff. Now, card-wise, I have the exhaustion card. And I find a lot of times when I have to work with heavy stuff, the universe kind of knocks me out. I'm kind of dealing with a cold right now. I didn't want to record, but I was like, I have to do it because this energy. Exhaustion. If you are feeling knocked out, congratulations. The universe is helping you work through things. Work through things to get into your power. So listen to the universe. You are not less powerful because you need to take a rest. You are more powerful for having listened to your body and trusted what's going on. Through this, I want to remind you, even though the shadows may come up and things around survival, the root chakra may be very up. It's very up for so many people. This is a friendly universe, and if things like that are up for you, it is for a reason, and it's trying to show you something. The universe is not trying to pull the rug out from under you. The universe is trying to support you. Believe that. All right, so I think we're going to finish there. So that is it for today. You can always book a reading. Email mimiclark@gmail.com for that. Check out Gaia Blooming. I'm going to have my sale for Jupiter moving into Sagittarius come up very soon. within the next 2 days or so. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There is enough love in the world for you, and you are powerful. Namaste.